All right. Welcome everybody to this session on Guru Purnima. Happy Guru Purnima to all the guides, masters, leaders. On this day of 5th July 2020, we're hosting this session by the World United. The speaker is Dr. Yugandhar, and the topic for the day is role of the Guru in spirituality. We often hear the shloka Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo, Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri, Guruvai Namaha. The meaning of this I will let Dr. Yugandhar explain, but to kickstart this session, the reason for this session is on this Guru Purnima day, we need to understand the purpose of any Guru is to make you feel you as your own Guru. The Guru, he or she, is only there to help and guide you to the point where you know you can take it on your own. So that is a background to this session on which Dr. Yugandhar will be talking today. Dr. Yugandhar himself is a general surgeon by profession, but his alternate professions are as a spiritual guide who also teaches the awakening of the human consciousness and spirituality. He is part of the World United organization, an organization that has had the World Parliamentary Congress in 2012, again in 2016, and this year in 2020. The intention is to have the World United Parliamentary Congress again, but continent-wise. That way, all the spiritual leaders, masters from across different continents will be able to get together, share their experiences, and lead to the overall awakening. As the motto of the World United is team, together everyone achieves miracles. With that, I hand it over to Dr. Yugandhar to take it forward.
Yeah, thanks for the introduction, Ram Garu. Today is a great day and a great occasion as well to speak on Guru Poornima, a very auspicious day in the spiritual circles where we pay tribute, we pay our gratitude, we express our thankfulness to our teachers. When we say teachers, we have so many types of teachers for worldly skills and sciences and for spiritual awakening as well. The teachers of worldly sciences and skills are different from the teachers who are into the awakening of human consciousness, which is otherwise called as spirituality for me. While the social world teachers or the teachers of this external world observe a systematic approach, a linear approach. The teaching has got modules. The teaching has got clear-cut syllabi. Teaching goes in a gradual manner, step by step. It has a beginning and end. And everything is planned. Everything is thoroughly well laid out. The path is ready. When it comes to spiritual world, it is altogether based on a different system. Here the path is not ready. Inner world is a world where there is no path, a well laid out path. There is no highway here. There is no map here. It's a wild jungle. Because once a human being closes his eyes, what appears to him is his own mind, his own thoughts, his own cocktails of emotions, different ideologies and belief systems, which has come to him for the past many, many lives. Once a person closes his eyes, to find and discover the spiritual path within is very difficult, especially at the beginning stages, where you don't know where to go, how to move within. There, the role of spiritual guide or spiritual teacher or spiritual guru comes into place to provide him basic confidence, to make him feel enthusiastic about discovering oneself. The syllabus for the inner world doesn't exist. Everything is individualized. Everything is customized. And this syllabus is created by one's own self. The guru also cannot create a syllabus. Guru helps the student to find his own syllabus. That is the role of guru when it comes to spiritual world. Because he has to observe, discover, and remove all types of samskaras, all types of imprints and impressions, all types of concepts and postulates that has been written onto his mental frame by different types of people. And for the past many lives. So the first challenge is to find out all these imprints and nibble it, remove it, erase it slowly. That is the first step. If at all there is a step in the spiritual journey. And it is an ongoing process. It is an eternal process. Because the more you go within, the more you find a lot of junk inside. And up till the 99th step, if at all, if we say in a linear way, there are 100 steps, suppose. Up till 99 steps, there will be continuous removal of that. And the last one step, everything changes. You become crystal clear, clean, spotless, spick and span. You become crystal clear about what is there within. And you find that you are basically consciousness. The reason why in India, as per Vedas, we say, Aham Brahmasmi, I am the creation, I am consciousness. And different people have become great masters by way of going within. And they have become themselves, they have become masters of their life. There are so many masters in the world, the present world and past world. In past many, many centuries, there are great many masters. And I sincerely express my thanks and great gratitude to all the teachers who have been making this world a great celestial abode. And this Purnima, Guru Poornima, the Poornima which comes after the solstice, the summer solstice, the first Poornima of the solstice. Solstice means in India we have got 2 6 months period. The first 6 months period is called Uttarayana. The second 6 months period is called Dakshinayana. These periods are dependent on the movement of the earth around the sun. And the Dakshinayana starts from solstice, 21st June, the longest day of the year. Because the earth is far away from the sun. The reason why, further close to the sun, that is the reason why the day is more longer, the day is night is shorter. And the Purnima which comes very close to this solstice is the Guru Purnima, the birthday of great sage called as Vyasa. Vyasa is a sage whom we all remember because he is a person who has written all the Vedas, who has texted all Vedas. Before Vyasa, the Vedas were never written. They were only spoken. And the knowledge has been carried from one person to another person in the form of lineage, in the form of hierarchy. And this system is called as Shrauta or Apaushaka, where it is not written but only heard. And what is in the brain cannot be stolen. What is written can be stolen, but what is in the brain cannot be stolen. And because of the fear of getting concocted, getting fabricated, getting misused or abused, the older rishis have created the Shrota system or Aposhaka system. And Vyasa is the first sage to textify it for the future generations with the help of his students. And we remember this great man, Vyasa, the sage Vyasa, on this day because of his birthday. And apart from that, this day has been used in India, especially to express the gratitude to the teachers. And in the world of yoga, the greatest gratitude is shown to Adi Yogi, otherwise called as Shiva. So the story goes like this. The Adi Yogi Shiva meditated for many, many years in Himalayas near Kailash, and there were a great number of people who were waiting for him to open his eyes, and they were eagerly waiting for his teachings. After many, many, many years testing the patience of all these great sages, only 7 people remained. And these 7 people are called as Saptarishis. And for these Saptarishis, the first lesson about spirituality was given by Shiva. And these Saptarishis are Marichi, Atri, Angirasa, Pulasya, Pulaha, Kratu, Vasishta. These are the first Manvantara Saptarishis. So every time period is called as Manvantara in India. So for the first Manvantara Rishis, these Saptarishis were given the greatest knowledge of spirituality by none other than Shiva. From the consciousness of Shiva, the spiritual awakening began on this great day. And incidentally, fortunately, it has fallen on the birthday of the great sage Vyasa. And thereafter, Guru Poornima is being celebrated in a very big way in the spiritual circles especially. Very interestingly, Gautama the Buddha, the enlightened one, was born very recently, 2005 years back, attained enlightenment on the Vaishaka Purnima day, 2 Purnimas before, and he gave his first lecture on this day in Saranath. The first lecture, first talk was on Dharma Chakra, the 24 qualities of the master, the 24 qualities of the wise man, the 24 qualities of spiritual sadhak. And this first lecture was delivered on Guru Purnima day in Saranath years back. So, worldwide, especially in India, Guru Purnima is being celebrated in a very big way. So, these are the basics I would like to express about Guru Purnima. And it is a day of thankfulness. It is a day of expressing our gratitude towards our teachers. On Guru Purnima, people meditate a lot. They sit for meditation so that the gurus get connected to them. Gurus do not stay only in physical world. They do exist in non-physical worlds as well, in different bodies, in different frequencies. And this day is taken as a cue to get connected to great masters. And so many initiations or dikshas are being given on this auspicious day. If you take gurus, what are the types of gurus? Who should be called as a guru? A guru, the word guru itself came from 2 words. Gu means ignorance or ajnana. Ru means one who awakens, one who lightens it, one who makes it shine. So, guru basically means the one who removes the ignorance of the people. And he is kept on the top of the altar. He is respected, he is worshipped. And there are different types of gurus. Guru is the one who awakens his own disciple. In India, he is called as Shishya. The Guru Shishya Parampara means the lineage of the teacher and the student. It is called as Guru Shishya Parampara. There are some people who are called as Param Gurus. Param Gurus are the people who have started a tradition. For example, there are different types of traditions. In Himalayas, Prithvi tradition, the Sagar tradition, the Giri tradition. There are so many traditions. Adi Shankaracharya tradition, Alvar tradition, Ainar tradition, Shankara traditions. There are so many types of traditions in India. the Bhakti movement of the medieval times have seen so many types of these traditions. And Paramaguru is the person who starts this tradition. There is another Guru called Paratpara Guru. Paratpara Guru means from whom different types of traditions have emerged. Different types of, not one tradition, different types of traditions. For example, Adi Shankaracharya tradition has seen different types of traditions. For the lineage of the teachings of Adi Shankara, different traditions have emerged. And Paratishti Guru is the one who is none other than Shiva. No one is called as that Paratishti Guru, because from whom everything emerged as per the spiritual world. Especially in India, it is observed like Guru, Param Guru, Paratpara Guru, Parishti Guru. So these are different types of gurus. But what is important to us is, as a student, how I can become a good student. That is most important. Many people search for gurus, think of gurus, feel for gurus. So much so that without a guru, we can't go within. This is the strong belief system in the spiritual world, especially in India, because the guru word is so deeply connected to the DNA of India. Indians is so, in such a way that without guru, we can't think of any type of learning, especially the spiritual learning. The reason why so many students went in search of guru, they do something called a guru shopping, and they find some very good gurus. Sometimes they fall to so many types of fake gurus many times, and depending upon their own trial and error, they find themselves or they lose themselves. That is what is happening in the spiritual world. So we'll come to know, we'll discuss more by way of taking some questions. Over to Ram Garu.
Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Yugandhar, for the overview. Really good to know that everybody needs a guru. And again, I'm sure it's going to come up in further discussions. Guru comes in various forms, but to your point, everybody needs a guru in spirituality. We've already received some questions prior, and others can keep sending their questions via chat. The first question we have is from Jyotsna. Jyotsna, please go ahead with your question.
Namaste, Yugandhar Garu. I have a question like who selects whom? Is it the gurus who selects the students or sishyas, or is it the sishyas who select the guru?
Okay. Is it the guru who selects the students or the students who can select the guru?
Yes.
As we have just learned, guru is a person who is always placed on the altar. And he is a person of higher consciousness. He is the wise man. He is the learned man. Every guru was also once a student. Every guru was also once a sadhaka, a learner. By way of consistent learning, he has become himself. He has become master. And he is called as guru. When he starts teaching, he is called as guru. If he doesn't teach it, nobody knows that he's a great master. And in the modern world, in the new age world, the greatness of gurus is decided by the popularity he has, the reputation he has. How many countries his teachings are following, how many states, how many different diverse traditions are following this person. The reputation of the person, the reputation of the guru has become a key factor in deciding the greatness of the guru. And he who has vast number of followers is considered as a great guru. And he who is not known much to the world is considered as a lower guru or a smaller guru or not guru at all. Once, I asked the Swami Vedabharati, who lived with Swami Rama for 55 years. I asked him, sir, you spent time with Swami Rama, one of the great spiritual masters of Himalayas, for more than half a century. 55 years he lived with him. You learned so many things from him, and you yourself have become a great master. Have you seen any other great master apart from Swami Rama? Or would you like to say one great master whom you respect most apart from Swami Rama? I asked. He said immediately, next second, I would like to mention a person, a great guru, a great teacher, a great master, who lives in Connaught Place, Delhi, and he is a Godagadi Wala. Godagadi Wala means the one who what you call in English, the horse rider, horse cart or horse chariot. In India, people take the horse carriages, who rides the horse carriages and transports the people from one place to another place. So, and he's not known to his neighborhood as a guru, as a great master. He comes out of the body with great ease. He goes into the past and future with great ease. He is a completely Kundalini awakened guy. And I can see him as par with my own guru, Swami Rama. Such a great man, but nobody knows him. So, when a guru is of higher consciousness and student is of lower consciousness, how can a lower consciousness can recognize a person of higher consciousness? Very difficult. We can only see and understand certain person from the perspective of our own mind, from the perspective of our own belief system, from the perspective of our own opinions and judgments. We have certain inclinations of mind. We have certain ways to see things. We have certain ways to see the people. We cannot see people as they are because people of different consciousness, different inclinations, different backdrops, different diversities and all. And the student who is already in certain level of confusion cannot understand the greatness of the guru. He goes only by reputation in the modern world at least. But the fact in the world of spirituality is the guru has to identify the student. The student cannot identify the guru because only the higher consciousness can understand, can recognize whom to be taken as student.
The lower consciousness person cannot see the higher consciousness. It is not possible at all. So, what I would like to say always is, instead of searching for guru, you be a good student, be a good vidyarthi. Vidya in Sanskrit means knowledge. Arthi means one who strives for it. One who strives for knowledge is called as vidyarthi. The English word for it is student. So, one should be a good student. When a student is ready, the master will appear. When a student is ready, the master will appear in different ways. The master can come as a regular master for his entire life. It can be, he can be a co-traveler in a train or a flight. Seated next to you, just pass a good message that inspires you a lot. A person like Mummudivaram Balayogi. Mummudivaram Balayogi is a great master who lived in Poornima area of Andhra Pradesh state, who became a great master and whose life changed just by seeing the movie Poornima. He saw the movie Poornima and he became a great master. Coming home, something happened to him. He started spending time for meditation without any technique, just used to sit silent and everything unfolded. He became a great master. He attained the nirvana state. How is it possible? A certain stimulus is just enough for the people who are very much ready to become master, but one step less, the penultimate stage. For them, a simple stimulus, a simple triggering point, a simple precipitating factor is just enough to make him realize that he's a master. And there are so many people who are at very early stages, very incipient stages. For them, there are so many spiritual organizations. Spiritual organization is the guru, because spiritual organization has got a set of clear-cut ways, principles, and rules. And very, very beginning stage people who are much confused, whose minds are much darker, who are always living in the world of suffering, for them spiritual organizations are ideal. So, when you go in search of a guru, most often you find the wrong one. Most often. When the guru searches you, he can never be wrong. He can never be wrong because he's already of higher consciousness and he always chooses his students in a very, very proper way, very right way, and he has a timing for everything. But when a student goes in search of a guru, most often he will find fake gurus. He will end up with many, many fake gurus. So the best way of finding is, instead of searching, you get sourced. You get sourced to yourself. That is the best way. If you are a real student, a good student, a real sadhak, a real vidyarthi, a real mukshu, real jijnasi, you have to go within. You get sourced. The way you understand first. And discover yourself. And you will find when your frequency of consciousness changes from denser to the little subtle level, then you will find for yourself. The unfolding process begins, the blossoming process begins. You find several teachers by default. It's quite natural. So it all depends upon the sincerity of the student rather than just go and search for guru like you do shopping, guru shopping. No guru shopping here. If you go in terms of guru shopping, you will definitely meet some spiritual organization, and you will end up as a slave for entire life without realizing that you have not learned anything at all. So searching to sourcing is most important. Instead of going in search of a guru, get sourced, close your eyes, internalize your consciousness. The way you understand, the way you find something true, you catch hold of it, go within, you get the grip inside yourself, get rooted. Slowly you will get rooted, and slowly you will get much grounded. And you find that you are your guru. Finally, every person is a guru. One person is called as guru, another person called as student. No, there is all this polarity, this plurality is the linear world's definitions and descriptions. In the real spiritual world, everyone has a guru inside. Everyone has got a guru consciousness inside. Everyone has got a potential of becoming a guru. This potential has to be awakened. And everything depends upon the seriousness and sincerity of each student to awaken this guru consciousness, nothing else. So final statement is, I would like to say, instead of searching, get sourced. Though getting sourced appears to be difficult, and whatever knowledge that you have obtained through your searching process, you practice it, implement it seriously, very sincerely, with whatever understanding that you have. And all your insecurities in this path, in that path, and all your uncertainties, all your fears, obstacles, whatsoever that you find as difficult to cross over, all the stumbling blocks which you think you have, everything will be cleared when you stick to your whatever learning, little learning that you think you have. Everything opens up. That's the best way to awaken or open guru consciousness lying inside your core. Your center of consciousness is your real guru. Thank you very much, Joshna.
Thanks, Yugandhar.
Dr. Yugandhar, what punchlines you had. Get sourced instead of searching, and guru shopping. Words that are really hold meaning in the current world. And they relate to what you told earlier, that the a reputation of a guru or the fame of a guru leads to people searching for the guru rather than otherwise.
Yeah.
Very well said. Thank you. The next question we have is from Shailaja.
Yeah, Dr. Garu, this is Shailaja. So basically, yes, I've been always having a question, like, I keep questioning myself. So who is my guru? Like, how do I know? Like, see, many times, though I try to, like, under your guidance, I try to do the centering, like, follow the meditation, all that. But still, like, there are so many questions. I feel like at times, maybe if I had a guru, I would have, even though I ask you, is there anything like there is a guru for each person, and is there?
Okay. So, in the creation, human creation, we have discovered an entity or a subject called as guru. We have several animals in the world. We have several trees in the world. We have several aquatic beings. We have several arboreal beings living in the trees. We have several terrestrial beings in the form of animals. Are they spiritual? Do they need meditation? Do they have a purpose of life? If so, what should be? What it should be? Do they have a spiritual journey like that we have? They don't need. They don't need meditation. They don't have to understand even spirituality, because there is no need for them to go within or find somebody called as a guru. For them, there is no need to even think of spirituality. The whole subject of guru and gurudom doesn't exist in the world of animals, because all the animals, all the beings living in water, they are naturally spiritual. He who is naturally spiritual doesn't need any guru. They don't need to meditate. That's why they are called sentient beings. They are already centered, already much grounded. They don't need special meditation. But for human beings, we need something to practice, some tool and technique to go with him, because we have got something called as mind, whereas animal doesn't have any mind. They have only body and spirit. An animal is a bundle of only body and spirit, consciousness and spirit. That's all, no mind. They do not think much. They're very happy beings. Despite great number of struggles that they undergo for food, for survival, despite they're very happy. Every rabbit knows for sure that he will be killed one day. He will be eaten by some predator one day. But yet he is extremely happy. Why it is not possible with humans? Because humans have got something called as mind. For them, food and survival, yeah, there are problems for food and survival. But once they go beyond the problems of food and survival, they have mind as their own problem. Like food is a problem for animals, survival is a problem for animals, mind is a problem for humans. Mind is something which is essential to live in the social world, in the visible world, for its own food and survival. But for spiritual world, mind is something which has to be erased so as to get into his spirit. That is the irony. That is a funny part of it. What is required to live in the social world should be eliminated so as to progress in spiritual world. For outer world, the mind has to be really required. For inner world, mind has to be annihilated. How it is possible? That is a challenge for human beings. Ununderstandable. For one world, mind is required. For another world, mind is not required. How is it possible? Periods of mindlessness, otherwise called as mindfulness, otherwise called as inner silence, is required for spiritual progress. But full utilization of mind for one's food and survival in the external world is much required. And for every person, there's nothing like a guru fixed for him. Guru is something which is staying inside, as I told. The guru consciousness is staying inside. Your inner silence is the greatest guru. No physical guru in the world matches the guru consciousness that is lying inside. No physical guru outside of you matches with the guru consciousness lying inside. There are so many people. Let us take some examples. What happens if we go on searching for guru? A real student, a real Vidyarthi, is more bothered about teachings instead of teacher. An emotional student, an emotional Vidyarthi is more bothered about the person, guru as a person, than his teachings. It depends upon the emotional student. Some people get emotionally connected to the personality of the guru and they want it. They want a fatherly figure. They want a friendly figure. They want a lover type of figure to take care of them. That is their expectation. As per their expectation, the gurus are found. The gurus come because of their own frequency. There are some people who are hardcore masters, but they don't know. They have not realized that they're great masters. For them, teachings are more important than teachers. In fact, the truth, the reality, the absolute truth is Every student should be most bothered about teachings rather than the teacher. Guru and Bodha are two different things. These are not one single word. Guru is a person, Bodha is his teachings. Catch hold of the Bodha, the teachings, rather than the person. Let us take some examples. We have, as per the emotions of the people, some bhavas, some feelings, emotions. Shanta bhava. Shanta bhava means one whose mind is shanta, peaceful. One whose mind is silent. There are no conflicts, not much. There is no chaos. There is no confusion. Shanta, clear, peaceful, is happy, grounded. He is most bothered about teachings rather than the teacher. There is another bhava called as dasya bhava. Dasya means one who takes care of the service of the teacher. Dasya bhava. He goes to the teacher, massages his feet, serves him, gets him food. All types of services the guru needs. And he loves it. There are so many people we see in the world. And by way of getting close to the guru, by way of bringing service to him, he thinks that he can be a great guru one time, or he can learn from him by being close to him. That is the intention. Dasya bhava. And we have different types of emotional configurations in humans. As per their emotional configurations, we do our work and we do connect to so-called gurus in such way. Something called a Sakya Bhava, friendly approach. We don't massage the feet, we don't serve the guru, we don't lift him up when he is ill. All types of services, we don't pay his bills, okay, whatever. Sakya Bhava means the friendly approach. He's a neighbor, he's maybe a colleague. A friendly Bhava. There is no mutual give and take, but only because of the friendship, the guru gives him knowledge unconditionally. And he expects that type of knowledge from him. That's called Sakya Bhava. There is something called as Vatsalya Bhava. Vatsalya Bhava means elderly people in India or everywhere in the world, spirituality comes only in elder age. Because people are very, very busy in the youthful days, in the middle age, earning and saving, taking care of the responsibilities, family responsibilities, taking care of the births and deaths of so many people in the vicinity. And only at elder age, when the person has become imbecile, when the person has become senile, they think of spirituality. And the gurus will be definitely younger than them. And they can't consider people who are younger to them as their gurus. They do Vatsalya Bhava, affection. They treat the guru as their children, or brothers, a younger sister, younger brother, younger to him. It's a certain compassionate type of thing. And by way of showing love, by way of showering love, by feeding him good food, by showing his love in every which way, the way mother treats the child, they treat their own guru like that. So they think that they get close to him this way. That's called Vatsalya Bhava. There are different types of emotional configurations. There is another factor called as a Madhura Bhava. Madhura Bhava means who treats guru as their lover. If the guru is a male person, so many female students treat him as their lover. They love him a lot. The way Romeo and Juliet, the way Layla and Majnu, they want to be very close with him. And this closeness they expect from this guru. And by way of becoming close this way, they think that they get more learnings from him, more teaching from him. Depending upon the emotional configurations, our own frequencies, we do attract different types of gurus. So what is your emotional configuration? That we have to understand. You don't have to understand the configuration of your guru, because he is in different consciousness. But what is ready, what you can understand with more ease, what you can understand with great control is yourself. Who else you can understand in this world other than you first? Your own emotional configuration you need to understand. Instead of becoming desperate for Guru, as when you can understand your emotional configuration, you do attract the Guru of your nature. Shanta Baba, who prefers teachings rather than teacher. When a person prefers teachings than teacher, how many people in the linear world, we remember our gurus who taught us alphabets, who taught us the basic grammar, who taught us the basic math, who taught us physics, who taught us ethics and values, who taught us of programming of softwares. We don't try to remember, though we may have some gratitude. But somebody reminds, oh, my Telugu teacher taught me, oh, something of the sort. Sorry. When it comes to spiritual world, a person who is called as Guru is known to you only for the past 1 week, and you become strangely emotional, disastrously emotional, because once your emotional configuration has come into play, and you are finding match how to resonate, in which frequency you resonate with your Guru. In the spiritual world, every student, every mumukshu or jignasi must find his own configuration and treat teachings as most important than teacher. When teachings are most important than teacher, you learn from many teachers because different people have different teachings. Learn all teachings. The way Socrates did. He had many teachers. Socrates had many teachers when he was alive. In Athens, 2005 days back. There was a teacher called Prodicus in Athens those days, who was available to common man living on the streets. He is available every time. He always sits in some tea stall. Every passerby can meet him and ignore him as well, just because he was looking like commoner. No reputation, nothing, no glamour, no sensationalism. Simple man, common man, ordinary man, available. But Socrates found him the greatness of Prodicus. Like many young people found him as a wise man, he also found him. But for him, teachings were more important. He used to sit with Prodicus long time. Like Osho, who went to Magga Baba during the middle of the night when nobody is there around him to learn more from him. Sir, please teach me. Spend more time when no one is there. Because teachings were important. He went to Master Baba, he went to Pagal Baba to learn. He learned Sufism. He went to Himalayas. Multiple gurus. There are other teachers of Paramedis those days for Socrates, who was available to only rich and prosperous. The kids of kings, the kids of ministers, kids of commanders, the kids of priests, higher priests. Paramedis was available only to them. Socrates went to him also. Maybe he has some more knowledge than Prodicus. I should learn from this guy also. Paramedis. He went to great philosophers of those days. Democritus, a great philosopher. Leucippus, another great philosopher. He went even woman. The king of Athens those days was called as Pericles. The wife of Pericles, Aspasia, was also his teacher, who taught him rhetoric. Another lady, Diotine of Miletus. Socrates went to her to learn Kama Shastra from women. Different types of teaching from different masters that made him what he ought to be. Great masters like Socrates. And the temple of Delphi, the oracle told, is the wisest man existing in the world. In the temple of Apollo. Gautama Buddha, after leaving home, went in search of Guru. In search of Guru, literally. Left his kingdom, where normal ochre robes. He found many teachers. Alara Kalama, one teacher, who was a Hatha Yoga master. Udraka Ramaputra, another teacher. He lived with him. But finally he discovered this is not the thing. I need to discover something within. And he could not find the way. Being enlightened in previous lives as well, this man at the age of mid-30s could not discover himself. Because of heavy conditioning from the childhood, but still he didn't give up. He was diligent. He was very, very diligent. He left his 5 companions, Kaundinya, Bhadraka, and all other friends. He left for Gaya, and he was emaciated. He left the pursuit of enlightenment and sat under the tree, relaxed. Has taken some sweet porridge given by a lady, and he spent under the tree for 7 weeks. After 7 weeks, he opened eyes. The world was different. The way he's watching things are different. He became a great master. Even today, 2005 years later, we are remembering him and his teachings, his sutras. We are remembering Socrates for his greatness, who was not a man of words like Buddha or Mahavir. Simple teachings. Nobody knows how he used to teach meditation. He never used the words of enlightenment. He never used the words of like Kundalini, Socrates. But yet, the way he thinks, the way he understands, the way he resonates, that part has not been forgotten by humans. Even today, we remember Socrates. He became a great martyr, spiritual martyr. So, learning from many teachers make you what you ought to become. When you treat teachings are more important than teacher, you will become what you should become. So teachings are always greater than the teacher. Catch for the teachings first. It doesn't mean that you ignore the person. No, it's not like that. But what is most important is instead of falling as per your emotional configuration and finding your guru, you take care of the teachings. Finally, end of the day, you have to make assessment what you have learned this day. What I have learned this day. End of the day, everybody has to question. With self-criticism, without any self-deception, no deception here. With utmost sincerity, utmost honesty, we have to question every day what we have learned. Later we call this fee bono. For the purpose of what? For the benefit of what I'm living today. When you question fee bono, what I have done, what I have learned, for the purpose of what I'm doing this work. If you question yourself, you discover so many things. That's the way of learning. Catch hold of the teachings. Don't become emotional prey to different types of gurus. Change your configuration, emotional configuration. Move from the entity of teacher to teachings. You will find yourself. That's the purpose of your existence, everyone's existence, myself, everyone's existence here. Discovering myself. Thank you.
Great punchlines again, Dr. Yugandhar. Real student. Go behind teachings instead of the teacher. Emotional configuration, a new terminology that me and probably many others have learned today. Emotional quotient, we know of it. Emotional configuration. Very well said. We have another question from Shrikant, and it comes in line with what you just mentioned in your talk a few minutes back. Shrikant, to you.
Yeah, the question is, so does the real guru identify the student when the student is getting attached to the guru instead of the teachings? And does the guru try to make the student aware of it? Or is it up to the student to realize and learn?
Yugandhar, I think you're on mute, or it went to mute. We can't hear you.
Is okay now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. All types of permutations, all types of possibilities, all types of combinations do exist. When a person of certain emotional configuration, Dasya, or Sakya, or Vatsalya, or Madhura, Bhava, these are all well defined configurations. These are my own, not my inventions and discoveries. These are well laid out pathways in the spiritual world that our elder gurus have given to us. What are the common questions of discussion that we are facing now? I'm not speaking anything new. I'm speaking already what is discovered, what has been discovered. When a student, a Vidyarthi, is in different types of emotional configuration and is getting attracted to himself, the guru, sometimes, many times, depending upon the purpose, depending upon proper timing, the guru himself makes him realize the futility of getting attached to guru as a person. Futility is futile, too emotional, too much emotional. And the students are such a way in the new world that he who exhibits his emotions in a greater way is considered as a great student. There's a competition of expression of one's own emotions and feelings. To make oneself feel or to appear as great, the expression of emotions is used, unfortunately. This is typically seen in many spiritual organizations. The exhibitionistic emotional activity. He who is more exhibitionistic in his own emotions feels and makes others feel that he is a great student. They're all childishness for me. Let us take some examples how a guru can break the emotional bones of the students. Swami Rama was born in Himalayas. Swami Rama had a guru whom we call Bengali Baba, or simply Babaji. He went to the parents of Swami Rama and told, by the time this child reaches 4 years, he will be with you. Once he reaches 4 years, I will take him away. I need to train him. He will be with me. A 4-year boy. 4-year boy, how can you think of any spirituality or meditation? It's always mischievous, playful, like any other child. Child is a child, right? Whether it's a Krishna or Mahavir or Buddha, or yourself, myself, child is a child. 4 years child. The 4-year-old boy was taken away to greater Himalayas, Indian Himalayas by his teacher. 4 years boy. I don't know whether he was toilet habits were really taught at this stage. Such a young boy was taken. And he used to sit with him, that's all. He used to play with him, like a father. How a child treats elderly man, like a fatherly figure. And he used to be always mischievous. And so many students used to be with him who were very serious sadhaks, who are serious practitioners. By seeing the seriousness of his own co-students, he also started slowly to go with him, slowly, but yet mischievous, very impatient. He teases all students, he teases his guru even. But because a child, the guru was always very compassionate, very forgiving, very observing, very carefully, because he was the caretaker of the child. And in the valleys, no power, no current, no internet, no phone calls, deeper Himalayas. The cold of Himalayas, difficult to say. Living in caves, his guru never used to wear clothes. And the child was protected with thick blankets. And when Swami Rama became quite young, he was into already the serious spiritual pathway, awakening Kundalini and all. But yet, he was very impatient. He was never silent. He never used to sit calm at one place. He was always restless. So seeing this situation, Bengali Baba, the guru of Swami Rama, planned a situation, created a situation for him. He told Rama, I have a friend, few miles away, he lives there. and you have to learn some lessons from him. And Swami Rama knows the greatness of his Guru by the time. And the Guru of Rama wants him to learn from many teachers so that he becomes himself first. Not having attachment only to him. The Guru of Swami Rama wants to break the emotional bones of him. He wants to break all these configurations. If any person wants to be great in terms of spiritual awakening, he has to learn from many teachers. Lessons are very bad. It is not in one person. You may like one person, but you have to learn from many people. Like we have learned from many teachers in the social world. In the spiritual world also, we have to learn from many by way of observing, simple watching. Even our own kids are great teachers. They are better than us. Certainly better than us. We have to learn from our children. There is nothing to teach them. We can't teach children. Impossible. When you try to teach, they will spoil. When you spend time with them, they will show you the way how they should be taught by you. They will show the way. Swami Rama was handled by his Guru in the same way. He was sent to this teacher to learn the art of silence, sitting silent for a long time. He returned back with a lot of lessons. Like that, he used to send to many Gudari Baba, so many Babas he used to send. Learn from him, go there, go here. So that the attachment for him is diminished and reduced and lost. The teacher himself becomes a good obstacle, a great obstacle in the penultimate stage of awakening. The teacher himself becomes. And the great Guru, when he realizes, when he sees this as an obstacle or a hindrance, he breaks it. He creates a situation. People who are called as Gurus, they maintain their emotionality because he works through them. He is an empire building exercise, taking his message, making tall claims. Nothing else is right, only this is right. When you say this alone is right, out, you will never learn. Nothing alone is right. Everything is right. Learning has got singular pathway. If at all we talk of pathways, trial and error. We have to take multiple trials. Most often people won't take trials. They're fed up. They're not real students. They're emotional students. One trial, first Guru is my lifetime Guru. That's all. Eternal Guru. First whoever meets him. The first Guru will become his lifetime Guru. Unfortunately, in the New Age world, all the goals and ambitions of his Gurus become his without any self-discovery, without any journey of going within. Just attachment, emotional attachment. People are spoiling themselves. They're not realizing. They're working. They're not awakening. They're working. And a consciousness of awakening is important in the world of spirituality. A true consciousness of awakening is very important. Without that, whatever you do cannot never be complete. A self-awakening process has to be triggered, has to be kindled by default, so that you become yourself. There are some Gurus who breaks these emotional configurations. There are some Gurus who do not break. All permutations, combinations do exist. But what is most important is what you are, how you would like to be. We don't know for the benefit of what I'm here, what I'm doing. by way of self-questioning, self-inquiry, self-criticism, without any element of self-deception, with absolute honesty, with absolute self-honesty. Accept that you are a fool, accept your ignorance, accept your lack of education, spiritual education. When you accept, everything opens up. When you realize what you do not know and what should be known, it will come to you by default. It has the electromagnetic phenomena. Everything comes to you. Every great student in the world has known this. And he makes trials, he makes errors, and understands, discovers, realizes what is what and what is what not. This is the only way. Thank you.
Thanks, Dr. Yugandhar. Self-awakening, who we are, what we want to be, self-realization. That, I think, summarizes the question that Srikanth had. We're actually 2 minutes over the hour, and we have 2 more questions in case you would like to take them, or
Yeah, please.
all right. So, Jyotsna, your question, please.
Yes, Yugandhar garu. This is like in the present generation. How can a teacher change or improve himself to become an actual guru?
Please repeat.
How can a present generation teachers change themselves to become a guru?
Okay. Not only in the present generation, in any generation, a person who is a novice, who has just started his inner journey, cannot understand. He's already in the process of confusion. He's already in the process of chaos. He's in search of a teacher who can help him, assist him to realize. Swami Vivekananda during his childhood went to teacher, asking only one question. Have you seen God? Only one question. To every teacher, only one question. Because his assessment base, he was in the path of assessing the gurus. Very dangerous student. Nobody said clear, straight answer. There used to be explanatory. Lot of examples, exemplifications, elaborations, but no clear-cut, straight answer. When even Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, when Swami Vivekananda asked, "Have you seen God?" Ramakrishna Paramahamsa immediately, "I have seen God. I live with him." That was very surprising because he's the only person in his entire lifetime who told immediately, boldly, "I've seen God." He sat with him. Show me. Then Swami Vivekananda was helped by Ramakrishna Paramahamsa to raise his energy level and discover the God within. But all are not Swami Vivekanandas. Everybody is in different markers of his inner journey. Everybody is in different milestones. Everybody has different beginnings. Everybody has different configurations. In the New Age world, how can a novice know? In the initial stage, it's difficult to know. But his learning spirit should never be lost. What he has to question himself is not about his own configuration first. Whether he's really serious in the inner journey or not, that is most important. When the learning spirit is not compromised, his learning temper is not compromised, he will definitely find himself. When the learning spirit is compromised, is dampened because of so many issues, worldly issues or whatsoever, he will always meet a wrong guru. And he will become a missionary, not a master. Missionary and mastery are totally different elements. Missionaries are those people who we typically see in spiritual organizations. They work. Spirit meditation, they never go within. They spend time for meditation. For him, meditation is doing. They do meditation. They spread meditation. It is a missionary activity, like converts. Hindus are converted by Muslims. So many poor people in India are converted to Christianity. Conversion business. The spiritual conversion is also happening. Permit is also a conversion. Real practice is something different. But even if you say a number of things about all these things, people who want to be missionary always live like missionary. People who are ought to become a master will become master. As per their own karmas, as per their own, his own learning spirit, learning temper. For few lives, he works like missionary, only to realize later that yes, I need to become master. I have lived life of missionaries all these years, all these lives. Initially, nobody can know, but his learning has a question. If he has to think about himself, a single point, learning spirit, and self-inquiry. We don't know for the benefit of what, for the purpose of what I'm doing. If he keep on questioning himself the way Ramana Maharshi used to question, the way Socrates questioned himself, the way Buddha questioned himself, the way Mahavira questioned himself, live the great lives, read the great lives of great masters. You will find something very typical, the learning spirit, the consistency, the diligence, high quality of consistency, high quality of diligence. So we have to question ourselves in terms of the qualities. If we find that our qualities are also very poor, very weak, okay, meet a person whom you think as guru, spend time with him, learn whatever you want, but don't fall in emotional way. Be practical, be conscious, catch hold of the teachings, catch hold of teachings alone. Then you will find yourself. That's the only way. Not only present generation, any generation. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Yugandhar. Shailaja, next question to you, from you, actually.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So, Dr. Gar, these days, we are finding so many gurus who are like, trying to exploit people commercially, by sometimes we have a weakness, or sometimes, we have some weak moments in life, or we are going through some trouble phase in life. So in the form of money, they're exploiting a lot. So it's very hard to believe, how, I don't know if I should call fake gurus, but how do we handle these type of things? Because at that moment, it seems like, what they're saying is right, but it's got a very big amount attached to that, like whatever, things they tell. So how do we overcome these type of fake gurus, what I call?
Yeah. So, okay. Yeah. This type of things are also happening in the world. In fact, many people who are claiming themselves as gurus, in the name of, I used to tell sometimes, in the name of spirituality, there are different types of people. Different types of people who are called as gurus. Repeatedly, I used to tell in some seasons, there are spiritual teachers who teach spirituality, who may claim themselves as gurus, or who are called by his students as gurus. Different, all versions are there. There are spiritual book authors. There are so many book authors who are not available to the public. They have just written books, but they are still treated as gurus. Like Richard Bach, who is never visible to the world. Carlos Castaneda is not visible to the world. He is in a small group of people. But they are treated as great masters, great gurus. There are spiritual pilgrims. They travel from place to place. They never stick to one place, but still they have a lot of followership. Because of huge population, huge diversity of people's psycho-emotional configurations exist. Because of diverse emotional, psycho-emotional configurations, different types of gurus are also existing. Nothing wrong in having different types of gurus, but we should know who is a guru and who is a guru. And we cannot find that. We fall prey. That is what is called trial and error. And during the most weakest moments of life, so many people have become victims. There are certain spiritual businessmen for whom spirituality is a business. By way of accumulating wealth for their trusts, for their organizations, they feel greatness in it. There are this type of people also. They live a simple life, but amass so much of wealth. So much of wealth. I don't know what the purpose of amassing so much of wealth. There are different types of people in the name of spirituality, but what is most important is spiritual practitioners. Whether you are into spiritual practice or not. So when you want to know, when you want to learn from certain guru, better way is talk less, listen to him, catch hold of teachings. Don't try to be victim of all this drama. We don't know what is going to happen. But who has already fallen to all these types of mishaps and traps, so many types of traps that happen to them in different levels. They need to come out, realize at least now that teachings are more important than teacher. If you really want to get awakened, most unfortunate fact is people are not interested in inner awakening. That is also a fact. They are not interested. They are interested in only a guru-like type of figure, a father type of figure, a strong personality to give them regular guidance and assistance. That is their problem. There is a human problem which is exploited. When human beings are like this, ready to get exploited, these gurus also are exploiting. The matching resonance is happening. People are not interested in awakening. They want some strong personalities, intelligent personalities to help them out, assist them. For this type of people, those type of gurus get configured, quite natural, by default. When you are on the path of inner awakening, you never get into this type of people and you will never get exploited. That's the reason why instead of searching for guru, search for yourself. You be a good student rather than searching for guru. You be ready to become a good student. Be a student is the most important statement in the world of spirituality than be a master. You be a student first. How can you be a master without becoming a student? Be a good student, great student. Not in terms of becoming a guru, not in terms of becoming a master. You be a good student, that's all. Everything unfolds, everything blossoms, everything opens up. But once you crave, becoming prey to different type of exploitation, that is what we have invited. But there are so many exploitation happening in the outer world. So many cheating experiences are happening. Same experience in spiritual world also. Because your configuration is like that. Your emotions are properly exploited by this type of people for whom spirituality is a business. There are so many people. You see the astrologers, so many astrologers, they create fear, make you more fearful. And fear is their bread and butter. Your fear is their bread and butter. Their survival, their reputation, their greatness. They want to show that how they have solved all this nonsense. All types of people are there. But what is most important is how you are, what you are. Get into some practice, whatever that you know. Then slowly you will realize. Ultimate teaching, what I would like to say, what I would like to deliver is not my teaching, teaching of the cosmos rather. Teachings are very important than teaching. Catch hold of only teachings. Teachings. Lessons are important. Both are important. When you catch hold of lessons, teachings, then everything will be all right. Most of the people do not. Despite saying 1,000 times,
Rama.
1,000,000 times, people won't. They catch hold of only the teacher, never the teachers. Plus, Thank you.
Dr. Yugandhar, thanks a lot for those insightful words and your talk. While you're talking, the very word guru, I tried to expand it. So it starts with greater urge for realizing the unknown. It also stands for greater urge for rooting yourself. It came from just whatever you were talking. That's how I expanded it. So that makes one a guru, and that makes one look, or rather, the guru source the student. Thank you all the participants for your questions. Any final parting words, Doctor?
Yeah, get into the practice. Gautama Buddha, at the end of every sermon, every lecture, he used to say, Charai Veti, Charai Veti. Keep moving, keep moving. So let us keep moving inside ourselves regularly on a daily basis, more and more deeply. Bring out, surface everything out, bring everything out under the scan of your consciousness, your conscience. Scan everything. Eliminate. What is really useful to you, keep it with you. What has to be eliminated, eliminate. When you are continuously on prowl, you are continuously investigative mode with the fire of consciousness within. Scan everything, scan all your thoughts, the feelings, all your belief systems. Most ruthlessly. No pity here. No pity. Don't show pity on yourself. No pity. Absolute no pity. Scan yourself. Master's way. You will be yourself. The most wonderful being in the world. Let us be good students first. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Yugandhar, and all the participants. It's been a wonderful session.
Yeah.
Salutations to you on Guru Purnima. Thank you for your knowledge sharing. Thank you all. Have a good day. Good night.
Yeah. Bye-bye. Thank you.